Hey guys, Lon from ECOM Zone here. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I'm using ChatGPT 4.0 to generate realistic product images for my print-on-demand products. Now in my dropshipping store, I have over 2,000 products within one niche, and a subcategory within my niche is apparel. And I basically sell prints on hoodies and t-shirts, and it's a very easy way to make money within your niche. The reason being is because all you're doing is just sampling hoodies and t-shirts. You make sure you find the right suppliers, and then once you've done that, all you're doing is putting images on hoodies and t-shirts and you're just selling them on your store. Now previously, all I had were these images on my store. So it'd just be a hoodie on a white background or a hoodie on a background like this. Now, this doesn't really improve conversion rates, and to improve conversion rates, we actually need models to wear these hoodies or your t-shirts or any apparel wear you're selling. Just because people want to see people wearing the hoodie before they make the purchase. Now before AI, it would be very expensive to source these images with models wearing our hoodies and t-shirts. Especially when you're just starting out with dropshipping, you don't want to drop like hundreds or thousands of dollars on model shoots when you're just starting out. And let's just say you have 30 designs on 30 different hoodies and different sizes and different colored hoodies. That's going to be a lot of modeling costs, photo shoots, paying models, getting the right equipment, getting the right lighting, etc., or renting studios. However, with ChatGPT's latest update, you can literally do everything within it. Now, they do limit you to one image per day, and that's why I've upgraded to the Plus plan. So it is $20 per month, which is actually nothing if you compare it to other Shopify apps. So this is the exact process that I'll take when generating product photos. So for example, this hoodie here, we want it on a model. I'll just literally screenshot it. I'll clip this and I'll save it within my folder. And I'll just save it in here, close this. And what I'm going to do is go over to ChatGPT, and this is what you're going to write into ChatGPT. Now if you're on a free version, you can actually just test it out. It's one image a day or just one image per account. And if you like what you get, then you could upgrade to the Plus plan. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that. So create a high resolution realistic photo of a young Caucasian female in her 20s wearing this hoodie with black jeans in a studio setting for my e-commerce brand that sells car related products. And she should be wearing a white t-shirt underneath the hoodie. Try to use a common pose that models use for e-commerce apparel brands. The photo should be 1500 pixels by 1500 pixels in dimension. The background should be light grey and white. Do not change the color of the hoodie, and I want the tassel on the hoodie to be crossed like a bow. So the tassel on the hoodie is this thing here, and as you can see, it's tucked in. So that actually doesn't help, and it makes AI kind of confused. They're like, where's the tassel? Should it be long? Should it be short? And that's why I just say cross the tassel like a bow. And then I'll upload the image. So select our image that we want to upload, and it'll be one image at a time. You let AI do its thing. So it takes about a minute, I guess, to generate the AI images, which doesn't take too long. And usually the first one isn't too bad. As you see, guys, it's generating. The hoodie looks good. Look at that. The problem I have with ChatGPT is that it converts the image on the actual hoodie to be like an AI image. So what we're gonna have to do is actually edit that on Photoshop. So this is actually not the final product that we want, but as you can see, it looks good, right? You just want to spot the patterns, like, are these threads here the same as the hoodie? Yes, it is. And I've also noticed that if the hand is in the pocket but there's like a finger coming out, it actually makes the image quite fake. So you don't really want hands in the image. So this is good. And what I'm gonna do is just copy this image, and I'm gonna go over to Photoshop. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, you can try to use Canva, but I'm gonna use Photoshop in this video. So file, new, I'm gonna make this width 1500. Select artboard, AI model hoodies, and then create. So once we create this board, put our image in, resize it up. Now let's just say you want to add more space above the head. What we can do is shrink it, bring it down, and then I want to use M or this tool here, rectangular marquee tool, and we're just going to highlight the left and you want to make sure this box is selected. Usually by default it's probably this one, and what happens is the box never expands. So I want to select this one, highlight the left, highlight the top, highlight the right, and then I'm going to click Shift F5. Now if you're a Mac user, I'm not too sure what your shortcuts are, but basically we're going to fill the area and with content aware, and then click OK. And then I'm going to just select this color. So to select the color is I, select that color, press B for brush. So all these shortcuts I just learned from using Photoshop for a long time. And then I'm just going to increase the tool brush size. There we go. And I'm going to click I again, brush. And you can actually click Alt to change the color. You see here. So I'm just holding Alt down, Alt, paint that corner, Alt, paint that corner. And the reason why I'm painting in the corners with a soft brush up here, hardness 0 and size 500, is because with the content aware fill tool, it doesn't actually fill the corners correctly. So I just go around painting the corners. Now you don't want the brush size to be too big because then you'll paint into the image, right? So just pick up a nice brush size that will paint the corners. Next, we're actually going to remove the image from the hoodie because this image is not the same as this image, right? It kind of looks different. Actually, it's not too bad, but you can kind of see the number plate is different, right? This is black, this one's white and red. Now, I don't know why ChatGPT is converting an image. I have asked it to keep the image on the hoodie the same, but it keeps converting it to an AI image. So what I'm going to do is click J, and J for this one, spot healing brush tool. And what we're going to do is paint over the entire area where the image sits. So there, God, it's quite a big image, isn't it? Make sure you paint over it. And this tool here will get rid of the image and basically heals it. As you can see, it's kind of getting there. I mean, let me just keep doing this. You just want to keep painting. There we go. That doesn't need to be too accurate, but you just want to get rid of those stronger lines over there, all the issues. So this looks fine, I think, actually. Let me just soften this up with a brush tool. So, okay, and then J again. Draw these out here. Okay, that is good. And now what I'm going to do is go back to AliExpress. And what we're going to do now is screenshot the image on AliExpress so that we can pull it over to Photoshop. Now, if you were the one that designed this original image, you're going to have that file, right? So instead of screenshotting it and putting it on, what you do is put your actual file onto the image. So as you can see here, we put our image here and we're just going to shrink it into place. Now the problem with this is that we still have the background of the previous hoodie, right? And this is why it's better to have the original image so that you don't have the background. And if you have a white background, it's easier to get rid of than a colored background. So what I'm going to do is click W, which is this tool here, Magic Wand tool, quick selection tool, it doesn't matter. But what we're going to do is click select subject, and let's see if it selects the subject. See, it didn't really select it well, so we can't use that one. What I'm going to do, Magic Wand tool, I'm just going to delete the edges because that is the background, which we do not want. Highlight those. Okay, and you do not want to just hit the delete button like that because it permanently gets rid of the image. What you want to do is go down the bottom right here and you hit this circle in a white rectangle icon. So that will there create that. Oh, it got rid of the wrong one, so select inverse. Click this icon on bottom right again and it gets rid of the background. Perfect. And there we have it, guys. We have our image on our AI model. And if the hoodie color doesn't match the hoodie color on here, you can actually change the hue and saturation. What I usually do, I screenshot this hoodie, bring it over. We see here that it's kind of more creamy. So what I'm going to do is select this layer here, go to adjustments, and then hue and saturation. Make sure I click this icon so it only affects this layer here. And then you could just play around like, okay, lowering the saturation, maybe changing the color a bit. Yeah, that's actually similar. So you can see there, right? Just by changing the hue and saturation, our hoodie looks similar now. So I can actually just delete that. And then what you want to do is change the saturation of the face, right? To be honest, it's actually not too bad. It looks more natural with my saturation. So we'll just leave that as it is. And I'm just going to group this layer. So what we're going to do is Control G to group the layers, or you can right click and group from layers here. Group 1, and then we're going to name this RX7 hoodie and then cream. And there we have it. We have our AI model. And again, you could do the same thing with this one as well. Even if the background is a bit messy, it will get rid of the background and it'll put the hoodie on the AI model. And you just keep playing around with it. Like, you can ask it to do different pose, you can ask it to have a male model, you can ask it to make it look more natural, etc. Now, the AI itself can improve because I tried to tell the AI to keep the image the same, but it just doesn't. I don't know why. But when you have your original files, it does make it easier. You just slap it on. Will this work with like a summer dress? I've never actually tested this. So let's see if we can put this dress on our own model. So we're going to screenshot this, copy, save the snippet, put this in here, upload from computer, select this. Yeah. With AI, it's all about experimenting and seeing if it works for you or not, and it depends on your products. I also haven't tested hoodies with a back print. So let's see, like this hoodie here, very complex, and it has a back print. I've never tested it. Same with this one here. So like this product here has a back and front, but the problem is it overlaps each other. So I'm not too sure how ChatGPT will handle that. So let's test this one next. So screenshot this, click save. Oh my God. Now it kind of looks similar, but very dark. But it pulled off the details in most parts of the dress. Wow. Even brought the bag in. That is insane. And the necklace. Oh my God. And so if you don't like her facial expression, you can actually just say, can you change the facial expression of this model? But okay, so that's cool. Next, we're going to test the hoodie. Can you create two images, front and back of the hoodie that I've attached on a Caucasian male model in his mid-20s? Let's see what that comes up with. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see how this turns out. Oh my God, it's actually not too bad, guys. Wow. What's the word? Made it top of the world. I've made stop off the world. Okay, so the text is wrong. However, this looks cool. Now, I want the back version. Can you create the back version of this? Of the same model wearing this hoodie. I want to create the back shot. The image of the hoodie is here. Maybe I need to screenshot the actual back of it. Let me just screenshot this. The other sleeve is overlapping it, but let's see how smart ChatGPT's AI is. Let's see if this works. Oh, here it is. Is the model facing away from the camera? I think it is. That's the back of his head. Oh my God, it's doing it. Wow. This is really good. I believe it's actually the same model as well. He's got the same trim. No, this is insane. And that, guys, is AI for you. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys found this video valuable. Let me know if you guys are using AI to generate AI model images for your products. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, and peace.